Why you got your driver's license?
How she gonna see that when we driver license?
Oh, just like that?
Cut her head off, nephew. Turn around and show you.
Turn around to everybody in the audience.
Yes.
You get everybody picture.
They do know some people do get up and walk out of debates, don't they?
Ain't gonna be able to drive me in the picture.
I'm just playing, y'all.
Thank you. The simple purpose of my speech is to inform the audience about how the U.S. is outsourcing work overseas. Shifting jobs overseas for lower pay and lower labor is causing a big problem in the USA as far as unemployment goes. A popular practice among the U.S. biggest national headquarters, national giant business, are sending their work overseas for cheaper labor. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to tell you how the United States is outsourcing U.S. work overseas. When I speak of outsourcing, I'm talking about sending U.S. work overseas to like China, Trinidad, Spain, and once they send that work overseas, they pay cheaper to have that work performed overseas than in the United States. After overseas finish the work, they ship it back to the U.S. to sell their products. Do you know what it feels like to be unemployed? In order to be unemployed means there's no health care. Most families are losing their homes, their cars, all because of the USA is outsourcing work overseas. How do we define outsourcing? For the purpose of this report is to let you know that many big companies are outsourcing work overseas. Companies that you would not even think have a hand in outsourcing their work overseas. As far as the Hershey company, they outsource Hershey candy bars, Reese's, any kind of chocolate. Hershey's have closed up their business in the USA and shipped all their shipment overseas. Another outsourced giant is Walmart. Most of the time when you get a particular brand that say Walmart, it has been outsourced overseas. And a lot of time when that work be outsourced overseas don't care how they take care of the work as long as they produce it back to the USA. And in the plan of outsourcing, it is a cheaper wage that the companies have decided they can save money if they outsource the work overseas. And in this report also, I had the opportunity to do a work study on outsourcing back in 2004, was when I first came acquainted with outsourcing. Your big insurance company, State Farm, outsource. Your car company, Ford Motor Company, outsource. Also, just to name a few, IBM, the world leading big business giant, outsource their work overseas. The top chart of the U.S. corporate outside more than 2.4 million companies outsource. So therefore, when you look at the USA, when they can't find a job, the most reason is because all the work has been shipped out overseas. And when they come in to sell the products, they sell the products at a higher price as if it was made in the U.S. The Wall Street Journal report today that the Corporation of America suddenly is doing its part. When Wall Street ships so many business overseas, they get that tax bracket. The tax bracket is what everyone is concerned. Most giants in America want to raise more money at a cheaper profit. So that's when outsourcing come into hand. As I told you earlier about IBM. IBM is outsourced so to it has outsourced out of sight, out of the United States. International Business Machine, as the IBM, your copier machine, your fax machine, your computers, is all being outsource. Just to name a few companies that's outsourced work overseas is Toys R Us, Sara Lee Bakery, Radio Shack, Raytheon, State Farm Insurance, as I told you earlier, Sprint Telephone Company, Walgreens, Walmart, Coca-Cola, just to name a few. In my conclusion, I want to let you all, just to inform you all, that outsourcing has become a big problem in our United States. So when we go to look for a job, just don't think that there's no jobs around. The main problem is most jobs are being outsourced. But right before I close, I want to show you my chart. And this chart is want to know, showing how a bigger percent during the past year in response of economic downturn. During the past year, in response to the economic downturn, our company has terminated one or more outsourcing arrangement, which is 9%. In other words, all the arrangements that they had made, 9 of them pulled back because they realized that outsourcing was hurting American business. So 9% have changed out and pulled out of outsourcing. Significant resort, one or more outsourcing agreement, which means we have 34% more that's agreeing and signing contract to try to find cheaper labor. So they're outsourcing their work overseas. Scan the audience. Increasing the use of outsource have whopping 57%, where people is outsourcing the work overseas. Where the jobs are going? As you can see from the chart, the economic recession has little impact on corporate America patrons. In fact, in 2009, representatives of many of the nation's most powerful corporations attended the 2009 Statistics Outsource Conference. To talk about how to send American jobs overseas, conference organizers polled more than 70 senior executives who attended the conference about the behalf of their companies in response to the recession. The majority said the companies increased outsource respond to the downtown, which was a whopping success. Where the jobs are going, U.S. basis, multinational companies added job or sources during the 2000s and cut them at home. Cumulative change since 1999. As you can see at the chart, we started at 3 million. 1.5 jobs is outsourced from the United States. And as the chart goes down, jobs in the United States since 2009 is a preliminary job. And you can go from the graph and see how much the work has outsourced. So in my conclusion, I was just trying to inform you how important for us to understand how outsources work and where is the American jobs. They are shipped overseas. Thank you.